Hopefully my connection's working now. I think what happened was I unplugged my direct line from my router and it wasn't working. But now it looks like it's connected, so hopefully you guys can hear me. I feel like every live stream this week has had technical difficulties. So today we're just gonna do regular full body routine that I do every day. I actually got the tripod, so it should be a little bit easier to move around and stuff. We're just gonna basically do a lot of sets for back. We'll do a couple sets for chest, we'll do some shoulders, and we'll do some arms. Not really that many arms, maybe 1 or 2 sets, but it's mostly gonna be a lot of back. We'll superset some back with some glute stuff, and I can talk to you guys. And do 50 sets. We'll probably do about 50 sets total for the whole workout. I don't really, I just haven't really felt up to doing anything these past few days, but I've maintained this live stream schedule for like 2 years, so we'll see how it goes. Whoops. Actually go to failure and don't stop when it hurts. I don't stop when it hurts. I stop when I'm not able to take the specific muscle to failure anymore. And I should be doing this the other way. The problem is now I have this camera in a different spot. I don't know if I can even do this way, so we might have to just move it. Okay. So this is This is just like a cable pull down, and I'm doing it with a functional trainer because I want to keep the symmetry between the arms. I've been having back pain the past few months, or back pain for a while, ever since I stopped lifting weights a couple of years ago. And I have some asymmetry between my left and right side. And even despite doing this single arm stuff for a couple months now, it still hasn't corrected itself. Yeah, this is not gonna work this way. I gotta do the other way. So I'll try to move this camera. That's not failure. My lats went to failure. That's the point of working out, taking your lats to failure. I could do more reps. Yeah, but if I do more reps, I'd be working my biceps and shoulders, which I don't want to do. And that's why all of you guys don't look like Roman statues. So if you do, I gotta get better lighting in here. Could be the camera position. How is the lighting that bad? Angle's not that great either. I'll do, and I'll superset the, I'll just superset this with some glute push back stuff. Yeah, I don't understand why there's so many gang stalkers trying to discredit my workout stuff. I guess they want to use it as an excuse to suppress my videos. I could probably literally clip together IFBB Pro bodybuilders saying the same shit I do. except they get praise instead of people criticizing them. I'm getting some cramps, I don't know why. How to get rid of pointy elbows? What is this, bodybuilding.com? So when I do this, I basically, I pull with my elbows. Right now, I went a little too heavy today. If I go 40 for some reason, I don't feel it on my lats that much. I go a little lighter, I can isolate my lats better. So the goal each set is to basically get, you know, like 15 to 20 good reps isolating the muscle. I'm really having a hard time getting it today though. So hard to start working out again after time off? Not really. I just hate it, it's really boring. And especially now with all the like COVID nonsense and New World Order stuff is probably permanent. It doesn't seem like anything's gonna be back to normal again. Camera too high now. It's a little too high. Music helps. Yeah, if I put on music, it'll get copyrighted. Usually I listen to like audiobooks and stuff, but it's probably too distracting for the workout if I'm live streaming at the same time. So I'm really just trying to squeeze my lats here, but having a little bit of a hard time activating my left. I gotta go to like a sports therapist or a massage therapist or something because my left, like rhomboid, has been fucked up for the past year and it hasn't fixed itself. It's really bad now. Just fucking everything up. Women won't date below 6 foot nowadays with OnlyFans nonsense? What do you mean? What do you mean copyrighted? Like the whole video will get muted by YouTube if you play music. I don't know, I was gonna do a regular live stream tonight, but I was kind of tired, so I was like, I still have to work out. Just the weather change. I got a little sick when I ate when I tasted that White Castle burger for some reason. Something they put in it has made me sick for a couple days. I must have swallowed some of it. Is LASIK eye surgery good? I mean, I got LASIK because I had to wear glasses, and I don't really think you can be attractive if you're wearing glasses. How's it dating in New York City? I don't have enough time to sleep, let alone go out. And even if you did try to go out, I think your only option would be dating apps, and dating apps are a fucking nightmare, waste of time. So it's hard to want to like I don't you guys. You don't need more weight to build muscle, but need more something, right? Not necessarily. I've pretty much done the same workout for the past 6 months, and I've just been getting more and more muscular. That's what people don't seem to understand. Is the volume, is the intensity increasing? Maybe, but not every single workout. Maybe over the course of a month or two, I start doing slightly more volume. Is there some sense of progressive overload? There probably is, but it's not nearly as drastic as people are used to, and it's not in the form of, the weight that people are used to increasing. It's in the form of volume or shortening rest time. But even so, it's still not, as long as, if the routine's intense enough to build muscle in the first place, it's not going to stop working. If I can build muscle doing proper contracted 30-pound reps on lat pull down, at what point am I not going to be able to build muscle with that weight? Probably forever. It's just, in order for it to be effective, it has to be a certain volume and frequency. People think that, there was a point in time where you couldn't build muscle curling 10-pound dumbbells. It doesn't necessarily go away. This does not feel good. I need to get a massage. My left eye's so fucked up. I've been approaching women on the streets with Corona. It's hopeless. So you're probably wasting your time right now trying to get women with the virus going on. Does your insurance cover it? Maybe. Did your insurance cover LASIK? No, my parents paid for it when I was younger. What's my sleeping posture? On my back. I mean, my sleeping posture's all over the place. It's not good. I'll literally, I'll switch from my back to my side to my stomach throughout the night. It's very unlike, now the COVID stuff has made the dating scene even worse for most guys, and it's never really going to get better. So the people that are going to have access to the woman are either very rich or very attractive males. What's wrong to your style of training because of the low rest time? Seems ideal and efficient. Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm kind of over trying to. Heavier. We'll do maybe one or two more sets of that grip, and then we'll switch grips. Yeah, I mean, I don't really. Ever since I started YouTube, I stopped really caring about girls and dating in general. Election in 4 days. How will I stream it? Is it going to fall on a Tuesday? Ever since I started YouTube, I've just been working so hard every day to do videos. then my businesses kind of, you know, I had to work hard for the businesses. And now it seems like everything I worked for is just being taken away by the YouTube censorship and plagiarists and everything else. So now I'm even more stressed out. So it just never fucking ends. And, you know, if I'm here live streaming right now with 44 viewers, like, what the fuck's the point anymore? The way I look at it is like, yeah, on one hand, I try to do all this fitness nonsense. The only reason I'm in this gym doing this workout that I don't want to do is because I figured it would help grow my channel. But if I'm just if every video I fucking do is gonna get shadow banned, like, why am I wasting my time at this point? You know, if UPS is gonna intentionally hold orders at Frankie's Free Range Meat, if I'm not gonna be able to make enough money to build a business, to advertise or do anything, what the hell's the point? There's gotta be some give somewhere. You know, I mean, I expected people wanted fitness content. I didn't expect to get this level of censorship and gaslighting to keep my channel suppressed even more. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous if you think about how I look and how I present myself. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, I'm not saying I'm the most muscular fitness influencer, but I'm probably the best looking natural lifter on YouTube to some degree. At least it's up there. I'm not just talking about like muscular size and like overall appearance, composure, everything. It's just, nothing makes any fucking sense. Well, people can say, oh, your form is off. Well, I have fucking 10 videos of Jay Cutler doing the exact same fucking exercises. I'm not going to even address those people. It's a gaslighting, gang stalking technique to justify why I'm getting low views, when the real reason I'm getting low views is because I'm just getting shadow banned. But get the shills on your side. That's not how it works. You're going to have to make a change somewhere. Maybe have Frankie's Free Range Meat run, but also run a different company that has no affiliation with you. It's really just you guys. How does that change anything? How would a business that's not run, how would a business without my name on it be better? If anything, it would be worse. That doesn't make any sense. You have to understand that the only reason these businesses like are super, super popular is because they have secret society, Freemasonic, or Illuminati connections behind them. It has nothing to do with affiliation of people. Yeah. Even my company, my brand name, Frankie's Naturals, like when I started, I wasn't popular at all. Frankie's Naturals was like it's a generic company, and no one would have known no one knew who was behind it when I started. I was just selling cosmetic products. Like, the name behind the product and the meat company has nothing to do with whether it's successful or not. It's just, if people are going to sit here and try to explain to me why I'm not doing well, I know exactly why I'm not doing well. It's just, at what point are they just going to censor and shadow ban me and do things till I can't even operate a business? Like, I didn't fucking spend a year and a half lifting weights in the gym so that every time I post a video with fitness in the title, YouTube makes sure it doesn't get more than 2,000 views in a day. It's ridiculous. You know, when I started the fucking fitness transformation a year ago, I had people like, what's the guy from Boston? What's his name? He's got like 2 million subs. His name. Nice guy, still natural. I don't fucking know. You guys probably know his name. Every time you started a business, the shills tried to discredit it. Yeah, well, that doesn't really matter. I'm still more, even with the shills discrediting my business, I'm still more successful than most mom and pop family owned businesses. The problem is, in order to provide people with the quality food that I want to, it's going to take a little more than that. How can you run a fitness and health channel when you look so ill and have so many health problems? Just concentrate on your meat business and get off YouTube. What the fuck are you smoking? Your drug test? What are you talking about? Vegan Gains made a video claiming I was on steroids and he took it down because he was fucking wrong. And what's hilarious of people, the gaslighting in the comments are hilarious. The whole chronology. I wish someone would do a fucking like an explanation video of like how the last year has went against Frank Tufano. At first he had all of these fitness influencers. At first I had all of these fitness influencers harassing me and saying me I had no clue what I was talking about. Even some of them were offering to like train me, like have me fly over somewhere and train me and show me how to work out. And then a year later, when I fucking look better than them, they're accusing me of using steroids when I'm the only person that has ever provided a drug test on YouTube. It's absolutely ridiculous. I've never seen someone treated as ridiculous as me on YouTube, to be honest. Between the plagiarism and the gang stalking, and it's so comical. These secret society assholes are a bunch of ugly fucking losers that can't do anything themselves. Piss in their pants, they won't be able to sell grain-fed meat anymore. They're doing like the same fucking exercise for 20 minutes. How do you deal with the endless stream of shills? At this point, I'm just responding to them because I don't have any fucking viewers anymore. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a combination of several things. I think my channel is getting heavily censored and my normal subscribers don't get notified anymore. I think there's more paid shills trying to discredit and steer the comment section in a direction that would justify that. But if you look at other carnivore YouTube channels and people that just pop out of the woodwork and other fitness channels, they're growing just fine. They're getting plenty of views. So it's hard to say, especially with my video consistency and quality, that I should be losing views so much, or especially the live streams too. The live streams have been getting to the point where I'm just not going to live stream anymore because it's just all negative stuff because no one watches and it's just all a bunch of shills. I haven't been looking in the fitness industry. I'm sure someone already came out with a routine, a full body routine ever since I started talking about it. I think you should make vegan critiques because they were your most popular videos. The past few vegan critiques I made didn't really do so well. What was the one we did? What was the last one we did? The Madeline Pesh one, the actress, the really, really famous actress, whose vegan video got over like 5 million views. I did a fucking vegan critique. I got like 4,000 views the first day, and like, it's so obviously shadow banned. It's ridiculous. Because then I'll go and do a video on a random, like I did that video on that other vegan girl that got more views, but it's very obvious right now my views are kind of gated to my subscribers, so I'm not getting in the YouTube algorithm. It's not a matter of what I'm doing, it's just, I chose to tell the truth about what's going on with the coronavirus pandemic nonsense, the New World Order, call out these secret society assholes for plagiarizing my information, And I guess someone didn't like that I was exposing some people. I didn't even really expose anything. I didn't even say it directly in any fashion whatsoever, on my main channel at least. How come Steroid gets so many views? Does he still get a lot of views? I don't think he gets that many views, does he? I mean, he's probably low-level Illuminati. Just because you're in a secret society doesn't mean you're special. I like that interview you did with the Indian dude. You should reach out to more small channels. I don't have a problem doing interviews with small channels. The problem I have is usually what will happen is that small channel will then interview some Freemason asshole a week later or a week before. So they'll do interviews with people that just plagiarize me and copy me. And the other problem is it's a small channel with 300 subscribers and they want me to advertise their channel, and I'm like, and for that same previous reason I can't do it. So yeah, if someone just wants to interview me on their channel for 100, that only has 100 subscribers, I'll do it. But usually what they ask in return is not fair. Like, then don't go fucking interview Rap Boy the next week. You like, give me a fucking break. All these shills saying your test isn't natural. All my testosterone, testicles, and a bunch of other things went high. Yeah, I wanted to prove that. I mean, I literally explained to people in a fucking video that eating beef testicles will raise your testosterone. But I can't test it. Again, I can't show it because it'll make me sick. There's so much zinc in the testicles that it'll fuck up my liver, and I'll be sick for weeks if I do that. I won't sleep. If I could do a beef testicle experiment and literally show, hey, here's my testosterone levels tripling in a month, but it'll fucking ruin me for a month. Like, I don't want to do it. It wouldn't prove anything anyway, because the only people that are spreading that lie are just, it hasn't really stuck at all, and it doesn't matter because my videos aren't in the algorithm anyway. There's no point in me, and you know, on the blood test, the FSH hormone is normal, which shows that I'm not using any exogenous hormones anyway. So there's no point in even addressing the not natural accusations because they're baseless. Considering I passed 2 drug tests and my FSH is normal on all the tests. It's completely ridiculous to even address a steroid accusation. If I was using steroids, I would be benching 400 pounds and making fun of everyone at how weak they were. Like, you think fucking like lazy people like David Lade bench 400 pounds working out 4 times a week and eating fucking chicken nuggets? Like, that's what steroids do. You think I wouldn't be benching that shit when I work out every day and don't miss a meal? It's ridiculous. Doesn't matter though, because it's all gaslighting and gang stalking to waste my fucking time and energy. Pessimism? I'm just a little tired of this nonsense. Like the way things are going, the way things have been going, I don't know. It's just leading me to believe that people don't even really care. Like, well, I mean, I'll see how things go over the next few months, but you partially do workout live streams for less. I mean, I think there's some incorrect grammar on that sense. I don't understand what you're asking me. Is my EMF video coming soon? I don't know. 5G all over my area. Well, I'm working on trying to get some stuff, but it's taking longer than it's expected. Is it okay to have some organic strawberries and blackberries with honey if I'm in shape and active? Yeah, it should be fine, but you always just want to see how you respond to a food. I can't talk about that type of female, male, trans stuff. Like, one, I would be giving a poor explanation of it. Two, that would definitely get me taken off of YouTube. I was gonna make a video titled, a lot of women want to know, will working out get me bulky? Like, women are concerned about getting too bulky or too muscular when they work out. And my answer in that video was going to be, well, the reason women think they're going to get muscular when they work out is because most female influencers are not actually female. They're dudes in bikinis. They're dudes in sports bras and short shorts. They're a bunch of biological males pretending to be females. About half of them. Most of the bikini competitors are biological males. They're pretty, but they're biological males. So no, if you weren't born a fucking dude, you won't get muscular. And I think that video would probably get me taken off YouTube. So I decided not to do it. Yeah, I understand why you think you're gonna look like a dude, because they are dudes. Yeah, no shit, women are afraid they're gonna get bulky because there's a bunch of fucking dudes in women's clothing pretending to be girls, telling girls to work out, and their fucking biceps are bigger than mine. Well, not bigger than mine, but you get the point. It's fucking ridiculous. But they're hot. You know, at certain angles, you might be misled. You do this exercise. Yeah, this exercise I've been doing for 33 minutes, and I'm just losing my mind today. Do I have a measuring tape down here right now? All right. Without a pump, without much, I just did back, so I don't really have a pump at all. This is always so fucking hard to do. I don't know why. I don't even work out my arms really anymore because my physique's a little imbalanced. Oh, my arms are cramping up. Ow, I can't, my biceps are literally cramping up. This is so hard to do. How did I do this? This is ridiculous. So no pump, no carbs. about, what is it, 16? Let me my other arm's easier to do. Oh, I think it's staying. No pump, no carbs. About 16 and a half. So, you know, it's pump up, carbs, easy 17. Usually one arm is bigger than the other. Both of mine are about the same. Yeah, the pump and the carb up can add a lot of size to your arms. You can put over an inch on your arms if you just eat a lot of food and pump up. That's the main thing people don't understand. Someone could easily have 17 and a half inch arms from 16 and a half if they pump up and carb up enough. But I stopped working out my arms because it's imbalanced. This workout's terrible. I'm like 40 minutes in and I'm still doing this back shit. I remember 2 years ago, Rat Boy was vegan and you were leader of carnivory. Now he's on Joe Rogan and you're stuck. I mean, you can't really care about that type of stuff. Like if someone has everything, like at the end of the day, we know if Rat Boy had the choice between being Paul Saladino and Frank Tavano, we know what he would choose. You can't worry about that type of stuff. It's like worrying about it's like complaining about not being like a hot supermodel girl or some shit. It's like the same thing. Like it's either they have something that you just won't have, or they have connections. It's like, oh, well, I'm not Donald Trump, boo-hoo. It's like, well, it might seem a little bit more realistic that Rat Boy, Carnivory, Joe Rogan is more relatable to me than me not being Donald Trump, but in reality they're both members of secret societies, and they both had everything handed to them. And they both offer nothing. I don't know why my muscles are cramping up so much. I don't think I've been drinking enough water. This workout's terrible today. Paul's advice will destroy your liver. You know, it's kind of funny. I don't know what the fuck Paul Saladino's doing, but someone emailed me their LDL was 800. I don't know what the fuck he's telling people, man. I thought I was gonna die from the carnivore diet. There were some days I thought I was literally gonna die. I felt like I was fucking dying, and my LDL was never that high. Like, I don't know, like, honestly, I would love to know what the fuck Paul is telling people to do that's shooting their LDL up to 700, but I think he's generally gonna fucking kill someone. Like, I don't know what type of stupid shit he's telling people to do. I have it on good authority that Pokimane is also part of the Freemason Society. Most popular female Twitch streamers are actually males. Pokimane is a very cute boy. Can't prove it, perfect scheme. Can't prove what? Alinity? I haven't checked that one that much. But I know Pokimane's a boy because I looked into it the other day. And by looked into it, I mean I took a look at her hands on Instagram. Imagine how angry all the fucking simps would be that their favorite female crushes are boys. Pokemon. Yeah, they do hide shit like that subtly. Do you train traps for arm's neck ever? No. Most OnlyFans stars are males, probably. I don't know what the fake pussy. I don't know they don't usually show their genitals, so I don't really know. I don't know if I've actually ever seen a fake vagina, like a post surgical one with these really high level celebrities and stuff. You guys hear this fucking water? This shit drives me crazy down here. All right, Mr. fucking Veg Thin X weightlifting expert. If I did the exercise like everyone told me to, I wouldn't feel it in the muscles I want to. This workout is scuffed. Every time I live stream, the workouts are scuffed. Honestly, you get bigger, don't let the veg boys beat you. They're taking an awful lot of steroids. All the vegans are using steroids. I swear to God, even if I wasn't live streaming, this fucking, I can't stand this fucking water down here. It's like, how many times can they flush the fucking toilet, you know? Like, it's like... Maybe I'm just being... Oh, it's unpopular YouTuber Penguin Zero. I know who he is. Sounds like a tranquil stream. Did you get the 100K YouTube plaque? No, but if I get it, I'm honestly probably gonna burn it in my fucking grill. I'm gonna cook a steak with it. I'm legit gonna cook a fucking... If they send me that plaque, I'm gonna cook a fucking steak with it and melt it down into bars. Make that video. Make that a video. The YouTube video. Yeah, I'll fucking burn that shit. I'll do it just because every single pussy that gets these plaques, they're like, oh my God, thank you YouTube so much for the plaque. It's such a fucking honor. I'm burning that shit with a fucking steak. Watch out for the fumes. I'm sure it's something rough. Oh, thanks for the warning. I probably would have asphyxiated myself or some shit. Or like someone at YouTube is like watching this live stream, like, all right, make sure to put some arsenic in Frank Tufano's YouTube plaque so that when he burns it, he inhales the fumes. Or some mercury or some shit. You know, it's funny, the vegans never, and I've said this before, the vegans only seem to critique me, and the carnivores only seem to collaborate with each other, because they're all on the same fucking side. But everyone is against Frank Tufano. for some reason. People I've never mentioned or spoken about even make videos against me. Does grass-fed butter have estrogen? It depends on how it was grown. Depends on what's sprayed on the grass. Birthday plans? Probably the same as last year, just a bunch of Russian girls and possibly some drugs. Probably just Russian girls. Actually, let me correct that. Czechoslovakian girls. Because you slag off everyone? All right, prove it. Prove that I talk shit about everyone. And I only talk shit about like 2 people. I talk shit about Rat Boy because he plagiarized me, and I talk shit about the people that defend him. To be fair, that carnivore video I did last week was really just making fun of Corn Faker. Although there are other carnivores that do that steroid stuff, and that's probably how the people at the Texas Cattlemen's Association actually are, but who knows? All right, let's do a different exercise. It's been we've been doing this same exercise for 47 fucking minutes. Everyone seems to pile on you vegans, carnivores, but never on each other. It's because they're all in secret societies. Those overalls for the carnivore video were awful. I should have bought a cowboy outfit. When I went to film that carnivore video, I dressed up and I was thinking, Frank, why the fuck did you buy a farmer's outfit instead of a cowboy outfit? Because I looked like a fucking Amish person. You should knock on people's doors with raw meat as a vampire. Well, I don't think anything's happening with this Toyota Corolla COVID fake bullshit for a while. I'm not gonna buy a cowboy outfit now because I'm not gonna. A cowboy outfit would just be like a dress shirt with jeans and a cowboy hat. I have that, so I would just need to buy a cowboy hat. Honestly, if I just put on a fucking dress shirt and jeans with that straw hat, that would have probably been a better outfit. You need boots too, but depending on the framing of the video, I might not see the boots. Woo-wee! I'm telling my family how voting is useless and I'm being shunned for it. How can no one see the truth? You might not do a great job at explaining it. It takes a lot of understanding and a lot of open-mindedness to understand that voting doesn't matter. It takes also be very difficult to, one, they usually don't have the intelligence to understand it, and 2, unless it was in mainstream news, they wouldn't believe it. You know, to get someone to understand even the basics, like what a virus is something your body makes. It's not something that's transmittable from person to person. Yet 99% of people are wearing masks. And even the people that are woke and don't believe in it, as soon as they actually turn those fucking 5G towers on and start frying people, then they're gonna shut the fuck up too, like a bunch of idiots. And then they're gonna believe it. The people that know the real truth are, for the most part, the secret society members that are profiting off of it. Politicians and the Masons that sold off all their fucking stocks in February before the market crashed. Like you could have said in December, oh, China has COVID, the market's gonna crash, but when the fuck is the market gonna crash? Is it gonna crash in December? Is it gonna crash in February? Who knows? Everyone is hypnotized? Yeah, for the most part. You have boomer to your political analysis. The Masons are irrelevant. Well, Freemasonry is a secret society that has a few million people. Most doctors are Freemasons. I think if you're, that's a direct gaslighting lie. There's a big part of it is they're trying to figure out who's not participating and who is. The reason they have all these cameras set up, the reason they're seeing who votes is, well, if you don't wear a mask and you don't vote and you're walking around outside doing whatever the fuck you want, they're gonna put you on a list. This guy's not good. He's not a good boy. We don't want him in our new world order. Put him in a FEMA camp. I'll probably target those people with radiation. And if they don't know how to protect themselves from radiation, they're not going to have a good time. My back, I need a massage, man. My back is so fucked up. Damn, this idiot. The most high-level Masons are not known in public. What do you mean, like, no Masons are known in public? You can assume, it's pretty easy to assume based on what's happened to me in this dietary community, who's members of what secret society. Like, obviously, I bet my whole bank account that people like the carnivore doctors, like people like Ken Berry, Corn Faker, Rat Boy, they're all Masons, but the question is, what other secret societies are they in, and what secret societies are those other people in? They're probably lower level, like Fart K and what was the fucking neo-Nazi looking dude that sounds German? I don't know his fucking name. One that made videos harassing. Anyway, the point is they're all low-level secret society members. They all work together. This is fucking, I don't know if I just shouldn't do these live stream workouts anymore. I just can't focus with get the repetition tempo right and everything. What do you expect after the election? I mean, it's hard to make guesses. I mean, we know this COVID stuff is going to last a long time. It seems like this is it. It seems like they're ushering in the New World Order right now. I mean, at some point, if this goes on any longer, the economy completely crashes. They switch over to universal basic income. They force people to get vaccinated in order to get universal basic income. They turn off 5G towers, and there's a very small amount of people that don't participate, and they phase those people out. It's hard to know the exact. I mean, we have a loose idea of what the game plan is. We've seen what they've done in other countries. They've done extreme lockdowns in other countries. I mean, they've basically spoken about everything they could hypothetically do. Forced vaccinations, FEMA camps, digital vaccine, cashless societies, societal reward system, constant maintenance, tracking apps on your phones, all that type of shit. We know what the end goal is. We know what the end goal is, one world government, everyone's the same, transhumanism stuff. The question is, how are they going to get it? You basically predicted everything that's going on months ago. In what sense? I mean, I said this was going to, 6 months ago I said this was probably going to last until at least late 2021. But now, as it's gone on and on and on, and they've been talking about a second wave for the past 5 fucking months, makes me wonder how shit for brains people actually are. I guess they've already been fried by the fucking Wi-Fi. God wins in the end. Well, unfortunately, the Freemasons wrote the Bible too. Watch the stocks for the vaccine companies. Yeah, I don't trust the stock market because it's just a bunch of secret society assholes, insider trading, and you're always going to get fucked. Unless you're really good at what you're doing or you're on the inside. I wonder how many people are actually buying these 5G phones. 5G is the most heavily censored conspiracy theory. You can't talk about it anymore. Even on the conspiracy forums, if someone mentions 5G, it gets shut down and shilled. We're getting close to mass vaccinations. I mean, I don't think so. I think they're just saying that, and I think they're just going to make it so they're going to make requirements that like what that least Canadian stuff said, whether it's true or not, that in order to travel or do this or that, you're going to have to get vaccinated, or in order to get it, they're going to give an incentive to get vaccinated, whether it's universal basic income or whatever. But I think a lot of people are greatly underestimating how many people are going to refuse to get vaccinated. I think it's probably 30-40% of the population at least. I think there's a very large percentage of people that wouldn't want to get vaccinated, and they might be able to whittle away at that by doing these forced incentives. You know, okay, maybe half the population would never get vaccinated, but maybe a lot of those people, they won't be able to get a job unless they get vaccinated. So it's hard to really know until we see what the employers do, we see what the options are. If most people stay unemployed and they say, oh, well, universal basic income's here, get injected with your chip to get $25,000 a year. I'm very curious what the behavioral changes of the vaccinated and the chipped are going to be. Who knows if it's this like crazy societal thing where they put something in their DNA where they suddenly start shunning and shaming people that don't get injected. Could be some crazy shit like that. My grandma tested positive but no symptoms. Coronavirus is side effects of radiation poisoning from 5G. That is the absolute truth. Very simple. Said it on this channel for the past 7 months. The exact thing they don't want you to know. Because if people knew that, they would turn their cell phones off at night, They'd wear protective clothing. They'd sleep in fucking metal boxes. They would knock down these 5G towers, and the world would be fucked. Martial law is taking full effect. People have been saying that since earlier this year. All they have to do is kill a few kids, and for some reason they'll let police officers on the street. It's ridiculous. Like, you guys have to understand, all of this shit that's happened the past 6 months or 7 or 8 months, whatever, is without them actually killing anyone. Like, the only people that died were the people that were silly enough to get killed in a hospital. They haven't actually killed anyone yet, whether they want to kill people with the radiation from the towers or whether they want to spray more shit in the air and kill people. You know, imagine if people actually were dropping dead on the street, how crazy they could get shit to happen. They can get whatever they want to happen. And again, unless people are smart enough to realize, you know, what their weapons are, then yeah, no, and the problem with COVID is they're basically saying, oh, well, you can get it more than once, it changes, there's no cure, it's permanent. A lot of the secret society shills and famous people and celebrities pretend they got COVID. It's just part of the illusion. You know, there's over 2 million Freemasons in America. Anyone that tweets their father or friend died of COVID and it goes viral, that's a Mason playing the act. Every fucking time. You know, you don't see fucking posts of, you know, healthy 20-year-olds saying, oh, we had fun at a party last night without our masks and we didn't get sick. That doesn't make the first post of Reddit. What makes the first post of Reddit is, oh, please say goodbye to my grandfather that died of COVID at 92 years old after he had a heart attack. That's what makes the front. It's all fucking staged bullshit. I didn't see any celebrities dying of corona. Yeah, there's been a few. Was Adonis right about virus not being contagious? Yeah, but if a virus is not contagious, but that doesn't mean that they can't spray stuff in the air or they can't inject you with stuff to infect you. That's the thing that you're missing. If it's a virus, by definition, a virus is not transmissible. But is it a virus, or are they infecting people with injections, or are they spraying shit in the air to make people sick? So that's a factor you have to consider. Are you going to get sick from physical contact with someone else outside of the sewage STD holes that New York City girls are? No. But it's the funniest part to me. Like, these girls would fuck 100 guys in a year and then they're afraid they're gonna get sick. It's fucking hilarious. Like, you would have been fuck if you had a weak immune system, you'd be dead already. Let's just leave it at that. Has anyone said that yet? Probably too misogynistic for modern comedy. We are still on back. Yeah, this is a scuffed workout. This is even more boring than usual. It's applying. I mean, if you think my live streams are boring, I feel bad for the other people you're watching. I mean, that's the downside of the workout live stream, is half the time I can't really interact. And I don't really like doing these in general, because it extends my workout so much. I could just do a 1 hour workout and then a 1 hour normal live stream. Like, why not just do that instead? instead of half-assing both. Make sure you wipe your equipment for every use. I don't think I've cleaned this shit since I bought it, but I'm always really clean. I always wash my hands a lot, so this equipment's probably cleaner than any gym equipment you've used. All right, we gotta do some chest stuff. All right. Halloween video, it's Saturday. Oh, Halloween is coming up, right? Is Halloween this Saturday? I'm not ready for that shit. Oh yeah, I'm not doing a video if it's this Saturday. Halloween is now. What do you mean, no one's going fucking trick-or-treating? No one's gonna go trick-or-treating. There might be people like going out to bars and drinking and partying and stuff. Imagine Rat Boy knocks on your door. Rat Boy would literally fucking crumble into a ball and die before he even thought of seeing me in person. Fucking degenerate. What kind of fucking scumbag would fucking have like literally rip fucking 1,000 words out of my mouth, not mentioning my name. He's a fucking rat. I think he's called a rat. What do rats do? Rats run away. He would literally piss his fucking pants if he saw me on the street. You keep your job if you criticize 5G COVID. Well, hold on, I'll read that in a second. You keep your job if you criticize 5G, COVID, or Masons. You lose your job and have your life ruined if you came out as pro-white and critical of Jewish power. What? You lose your job and you'll have your life ruined if you came out as pro-white and critical of Jewish power. What do you mean? Being pro-white is basically pushing the divide and conquer agenda. That's basically pushing the divide and conquer agenda. That when in reality every human being is supposed to be equal. I'm supposed to be doing this. Hold on. Refusing to accept diversity and multiculturalism is divide and conquer low IQ. I mean, you said white supremacy and hating Jews, so I think that constitutes as divide and conquer, you fucking idiot. How does this workout apply in the real world? It doesn't. It's a waste of fucking time, but there's a bunch of gay boys on YouTube that like muscular boys, so I'm working out. I was just assuming that would get me publicity. That's no joke, by the way. That's a legitimate statement. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I'm not a successful fitness influencer. Maybe you have to sign up for Equinox and spend more time in the sauna. That's why all those fitness influencers accuse me of using steroids, because it's impossible for them to actually build a decent physique with the amount of time they spend in the sauna. How did Rat Boy explain away his promotion of honey? What do you mean? Just like everything else, they just pretend I don't fucking exist, and they talk about it as if it's their idea. And then the 10 people that post, oh, well, Frank Tufano said that first, they get banned. Do you like this better than rowing and running and stuff? No, because like if I want to take a couple days off working out, I could, but not with this shit. I have to do this workout every day. The Masons usually ignore and sue Frank while sending their Mason shills. Well, someone's been paying attention. That's a good loose explanation of their strategy. Rat Boy, Corn Faker, Michaela, the higher level people will never mention my name. What they'll do is they'll pay the lower level people, whoever it is, to harass me, and then at the same time they'll sue me with their own means. If I impact them enough, that's basically what they'll do. If what I'm saying is true, well, what I'm saying is true, and he's plagiarized me, his best bet is just to continue to ignore me and pay all these social media people to promote himself and censor me. But more people are catching on to him, and he's losing. Did you see that Khabib retired? Yeah, that last UFC fight was fucking staged. Staged COVID death, Masonic bullshit. I gotta call up my insurance company tomorrow and see what if there are any physical therapists near me that are covered. Or I could just go to like there's a popular sports physical therapy place near my parents' house. I could just go there and ask them if they're covered by my insurance. I could afford it, but I'm like, it's fucking too expensive. A chiropractor. I don't know if what I need is a chiropractor. When I stopped working out, it felt better. It felt better when I stopped working out. Oh, my fucking neighbor always has his lights on. Looks like he's doing rituals in his fucking living room. It feels better when I don't work it out for a day or two. So it's definitely a combination of like overuse and improper posture too. It's not just one thing or the other. This is one hell of a scuffed workout. I gotta film my video later. It's just I'm trying to like justify what the point of working out anymore is with all this COVID nonsense. No one's going to go in the gym anymore anyway. You see that Dr. Jason and he'll get you in a suggestive pose for the thumbnail? I haven't seen that. Have you seen Idle Portal? He's doing some neat calisthenic stuff. The only reason I dislike calisthenics is because a lot of the guys use steroids and people think calisthenics is this like natural shit. Contracting all those muscles all the time. Yeah, it's probably too much overworking my shoulders too much. At this point, I can't even stretch. I just have to break up the tissue. Like it doesn't feel good. Just like a waste. It's like fucking an hour and a half a day to work out, hour and a half a day extra eating. $78 minutes is an hour and 20. Yeah, I should be done with the workout already. I don't think I'm going to do these anymore. I think we'll just do a Q&A and then I'll just work out separately because it's like I do a long ass workout that's half-assed and then the live stream kind of sucks too. I don't know, you guys wanted me to do these workout live streams more than the other ones, but maybe that was just a bunch of shills that are trying to copy my workout program. I don't know, you get really discouraged when, you know, imagine every single piece of work you do is at risk of being copied by someone and you know that their plagiarism will never go seen. Imagine there's someone that's, you know, he literally fucking changed his book. Rat Boy literally wrote a second edition of his book to change his view on carbohydrates to be more mainstream. Like he literally changed his views to be mine. So if you fucking knew someone was going to copy every single word you do and say and they weren't going to stop and there was no repercussions for it, like what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like what am I supposed to make YouTube videos about? I already fucking lied and planted fake information and it didn't matter. Shit like that. So, you know, what's going to happen when I come out with my workout routine? Is he going to suddenly discover a special way to work out? It's ridiculous. Probably just get some other Mason asshole to copy me. Honestly, I don't think he would copy the workout routine. I think they'd probably get someone else to do it. How many pounds of meat do you eat? Maybe 2 on average. Sometimes when I eat ground beef, for some reason, I get sick and I can't eat that much of it. But the steak, I can do more. Sell duck eggs. What did Michael Hearn charge for those? $700? $700 duck eggs to raise testosterone. Went to a fucking Chinese market and resold them. Duck egg number 1. You get some fucking Chinese bodybuilder. Duck egg number 1. Just fucking plagiarizing as a compliment. Not when you're stealing someone's prospective audience and making 10 times as much money as them. When you have a farm, will you feed your chickens raw meat as well as bugs? I mean, I'm not going to disclose what I would feed the chickens, but I'm getting more and more discouraged because honestly, the vision I have for, providing people with quality animal products is more and more getting more and more difficult to make reality, where we can get people, really fresh, wild quality beef, pork, chicken, eggs, and dairy. But at this point in time, we don't have investors. I don't have enough money myself. The amount of effort I'm putting in doesn't seem like people really want it. Like, people have been really supportive of us on Frankie's free range meat, but getting from that, getting from this point to where we want to be is seemingly millions and millions of dollars away. I might just do it the farm share way. That would definitely change things. I mean, we could just do it. The problem is doing it legitimately through all the USDA and stuff. We could do a farm share where basically farm share is where people have to, basically on your website, people can't buy stuff until they pay for a percentage of your company. That's what most of these Pennsylvania farms do, because normally to legally sell meat, it has to be inspected under USDA slaughter. An exempt custom meat shop allows you to consume meat if you own the animal. So if you own a cow and you go to a custom slaughterhouse, you can have them cut up that cow and give it back to you to eat the meat. But technically speaking, if everyone technically owns your farm, therefore technically owns the cow, that's a way to get around. That's a way to get around it. But people have to be familiar with that structure to be comfortable doing it. And we probably have to do that anyway to sell the dairy, so we might just do that. That seems like the way to go. Do religious beliefs help you get around USDA laws? Well, the people with the religious beliefs, they'll fucking go to the farm and do the halal shit themselves. Well, Tobias, I'm not really doing carnivore that much now. I usually have carbs instead. Can you sell sheep milk less than $30 a gallon? Yeah, that's part of the reason we wanted to do the farm, because most of these farmers are overcharging way too much for they're charging $30 a gallon for sheep milk, and then you're paying for shipping too. So your meat won't be halal. No, we'll do halal slaughter on the farm. If we're slaughtering, we'll do it halal, because there's no point not to. All you have to do is just, instead of shooting it, you just cut the neck instead. So why not do halal? A lot more people will buy your meat. Well, Uttermilk doesn't charge shipping, but it's still dumb expensive. Well, Uttermilk charges way higher prices than everyone else, and they only deliver. They don't ship domestically. They have delivery vans and trucks and pickup sites. And and the ordering system for Uttermilk is terrible. But they charge way more than the other farms. My shoulders are so fucked. This does not feel good. Selling goat milk, $9 half a gallon in South Carolina for raw. That sounds like what we pay in New York. Get a lacrosse ball to roll out your shoulders against the ground. Yeah, when the pain gets really bad, I'll take a lacrosse ball and I'll put it in the spot, but it hurts too much. It hurts too much to do it myself. I have to get someone else to do it. And I'll compare it to like the other side. And the other side, I can go like as hard as I want and it hurts a little bit, but it's not that bad. But when I put the lacrosse ball on my fucking left side, it's like someone shoved a knife in my back. It hurts so much. It's like the nerve shoots up to my head and gives me head pain. It's like really bad. Yeah, the raw cow's milk is a lot cheaper than the goat milk and the sheep milk. But the goat milk and the sheep milk are a lot easier on your stomach, and the sheep milk tastes really good too. I could go to Chinese massage, I just don't want to have to drive down to the city. I could just... A Rat Boy is always copying your content. Yeah, but it doesn't matter because he's paying off so many people that, and they're all in bed together. So not only is this guy able to copy my information and censor anyone calling him out on his channel, none of these other carnivores will stick up for me. And I've emailed people like, hey, if you defend me, I'll say, hey, like if you defend this plagiarism, I'll pay you $500. Like, stop being a fucking asshole. And then they just promote him instead of fucking. Frank, you still hitting up those vegan ladies? I stopped DMing people on Instagram a while ago. It's a waste of fucking time. Maybe last year I maybe DM'd like 15 people on Instagram and not one of them responded, so I just stopped. I was like, all right, what a waste of fucking time. Like, I'm not wasting, like... All right, let's just do some side raises and rear raises, and then we'll do some arms and call it a night. I mean, there's no way it would be right of Rat Boy to shout me out. What do you mean? Every single thing he's ever said on his fucking channel pertaining to the carnivore diet has been copied from my channel. So what do you mean, shout me out? Oh yeah, by the way, guys, every single thing I've said, you could just go to Frank Tufano instead. Oh yeah, and he sells supplements for half the price that I do. And his meat's cheaper. And he's better looking. And he's smarter because he actually came up with all this shit. Like, what the fuck do you think that guy's gonna say? Why do you think he fucking copied me and used his connections to get on the podcast? Because he couldn't do what I did. This is so, I feel like I'm fucking talking to a brick wall. It's a waste of my energy. Okay, like, it doesn't matter. They're all a bunch of connected losers that only care about themselves. Lacrosse ball your left pec. I don't think it's in my chest, dude, at all. I don't think the chest is going to do anything. I don't think so. I gotta do the back. know, I'm just so fucking... I just have to... You work chest hard to pull shoulders forward. Well, no, I mean, my shoulders, I have forward shoulder posture from sitting in a chair for a couple of years that I never fixed. I bought a posture strap. I have to find it. I gotta wear it. I mean, I probably talked about, maybe my Draw My Life video, I talked about video games I used to play. There's a YouTube channel that has the videos exposing trans called The Shills Have Lies. Yeah, it's whatever. That's the first step. And if they're willing to lie to you about their gender, they're lying to you about everything. I'm just trying to get some blood in my shoulders. I'm pretty exhausted. I'm just so over this fitness bullshit, working out every day. I have like no fucking free time. Past fucking year, all I've done is eat, work out, make videos, and sleep. And, by this point, I was hoping it would help me grow my YouTube channel. In reality, all it's done is stress me out and probably make my health even worse. Rat Boy's a real doctor. I mean, he got his MD in psychiatry 2 years ago. So, I mean, he got his MD in psychiatry 2 years ago, and that's when he discovered the carnivore diet too. So realistically, he has little to no clinical experience in anything, let alone diet. So it's completely ridiculous. His whole scenario is comical. He could have chosen a million fucking people that could have done a better job than him. He's a joke. Yeah, I'm not doing that today. Does not feel good. All right, we'll do one more set of this. Just one more exercise. We just have, we'll just do some Frank, work your glutes. I do glute stuff supersetted with back at the beginning. Now for arms, we'll just do, actually, let's do some easy shit today. We'll just do some extensions and curls. This lighting is terrible. You can't even fucking see my arms. It's like all flooded out. Yeah, it's kind of hard to justify the workout stuff. You know, literally, like, I mean, who the fuck could have predicted what was going to happen? But, you know, the world's not going to go back to normal for God knows how long. And even if the world goes back to normal, gyms aren't going to be safe. They're just going to fry people. And again, things probably, you know, I literally chose the worst time to do a bodybuilding transformation. If they're literally gonna fucking like try to starve people to death. It's ridiculous. Still drowned out this way. I mean, on one hand, none of these other carnivore assholes know what they're doing from a bodybuilding perspective. They can't copy me on that, because you can't fucking just fake that shit. You could say you're following a diet and kind of fake being on a diet, because people don't expect diets to work. So regardless of what you look like, you could say whatever diet you're on and they'll believe you. But if you try to tell people you're a bodybuilder, but you don't look like a fucking bodybuilder, then people are gonna laugh in your fucking face. And what I thought was funny was Ben Greenfield was saying how he used to be a bodybuilder, and I was like, you know, Ben, you don't look like a bodybuilder. It's fucking hilarious. It's like Jason Genova shit, you know? Like, okay, we get it. You're a bodybuilder. You just don't look like one. Like, you can tell who's a bodybuilder and who's not. When someone looks, when people start accusing you of steroids when you're a natural, then you know that your meal timing and workout frequency is superior to everyone else, because they don't want to put in the effort. How many hours you work a day? Not too much. We'll do two more sets and then that's it. Just trying to get a little pump at the end for the arms. If I didn't eat today, but if I ate, I would measure my arms legitly. If I don't have carbs, probably. Arms measure half an inch smaller than normal. We can measure them anyway, though. Where did I put that tape measure? Okay. I don't think it's going to be 17 because I didn't eat today, but it should be bigger than it was before. Is that the biggest part of my arm? And we're over 16 on the left side. without carbs, which is pretty good. I don't work out my arms though, like I just do those few sets just to pump them up, mainly because my physique looks imbalanced. I'm trying to focus on my chest, back, and shoulders. This is so hard to do, I'm probably gonna give up again. Yeah, about the same. It's just hard to get it on the big spot and measure it correctly. I don't create a separate channel focused on fitness. What does it matter? Like, everyone who has a popular fitness channel does the same thing. It's their name is their fitness channel. Why would making a separate channel on fitness matter? When there are already plenty of people focused on fitness that follow me, but it's just the YouTube algorithm and the notifications is against me. So that's gonna be it for the live stream, guys. It's already been an hour and 40 minutes, and I still have a bunch of stuff to do tonight. So I'll see you guys for tomorrow's video, and we'll do another live stream on Saturday.